Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. My shirt hanging weird because I just had a hamster in my pocket. But she crawled out and down my body. It's a little Gojira. She is a sweetheart. She is really, really, really well behaved, seemingly low stressed. But the thing is, they are prey animals, and as such, they are excellent at hiding their sickness. And so, if she's stressed out, it's hard to say. Generally, they hide their problems and illnesses until suddenly it's too late. But she seems to be extremely well behaved. She's very curious. She doesn't do a lot of hiding. She runs out to see things when I'm moving around and making noises. So she is a sweetheart. I'm going to put her back in her cage though, because she is a sweetie and I don't want her to stress out and feel bad. So I'm going to put her back in her cage so she can rest. But she is just an absolute sweetheart. Little Gojira. Here we go, little one. I made noise and scrabbled around inside of her. Come on now, refocus, thank you. Scrabbled around inside of her cage until she came out of her mason jar because I want her home to stay her home. I want her safe place to stay her safe place where it's safe. If she goes in there, I'm not going to try and take her out. And I try to do the same for all my others, like little Saber here. I make noise outside of her little house so that she'll come out of her cave. Occasionally, if I want to see if she's okay, I'll lift up the little flap on this little box thing she's in. But that's it. I don't go in there, it's just moving of the cardboard, and she's like, oh. And I kind of feel bad about that as she gets up and moves around, but it's okay. So all of my little Hamatrons have little houses, and I try to make sure that those are safe places for them. Definitely a good thing. And I think it's rewarding for them. They need to have places to live and hide. They have like if you've seen those cute pictures, maybe, if you look at pictures of animals, of like hamsters that are hiding behind things and looking out at the camera holder. That's stigmotaxis. And mice and other small animals have it, where they don't like to be in open areas. Open areas stress them out because that's danger. They know they're prey animals. They know they've got to hide, and nature is red in tooth and claw, so they've got to be careful. And so they hide. They don't like open areas. One thing I do want to do is get one of those playpen type sets and then throw some extra stuff down into a safe area and watch them when doing this, of course. Because as I've been reading only recently, it's good for hamsters to have not just handling time so that they can get out of their environment and then explore new places, but to get them out of their environment on top of that, to have a playpen where, they've got bars that they can't climb upward because there's no horizontal ones. They're just all vertical. And they're generally too tall for hamsters to reach up and grab with their tippy claws. So they're safe-ish. You just have to supervise because they're clever. And if they can figure out a way to get under or over or through, they will. But they need that extra time where they can just explore outside of their territory. They can be outside of being handled and running around. They just need time to explore something that's not their standard everyday environment. Stimulation. They need mental stimulation. And that's a good thing. I mean, it just shows that they're like us. Because they are. I've talked about it before, and I'm going to talk about it again with an added jump onto this. They know, the neurobiologists of the world have come out in 2012 and made a statement that all mammals, vertebrate mammals, and some others like octopus and such like that are sentient. They have that sense of I, just as we do. Now, birds as well have that sense of sentience, but even without that sense of I, we have been able to identify some things in some species that I think is just absolutely amazing. We've been able to identify emotion in things like insects. We know that honeybees can feel happiness. How about that? And there's other things. That's why we do a lot of studying with fruit flies. They have very, very tiny brains, extremely tiny brains, compared especially to the size of ours, but they still feel a whole bunch of emotions, and they have emotional attachments with other fruit flies and the way they live that makes it important to study them because of the analogous ways that we live. But they're not sentient, are they? I don't know. So thumbs up for that? I mean, it's fascinating to think about. And I think it's absolutely astonishing, all of the various critters of the world and how they fit into the vast web of life on the planet, and that's a good thing. A very good thing. I like to know my place in the vast web of life, and that's a good thing too. It is raining horribly out there today. Not horribly, I mean it's not like coming up from the ground and up into the sky, because that would be horrible, it'd be backwards. No, it's not raining horribly, it's just raining a lot right now. It started raining the past couple days, and so my walkies have been rather sporadic. I don't like walking in the rain because, number one, my big umbrella, which is very bulky and big, it's bulky and big. And any wind, of course, just, it's a huge umbrella, so it gets caught. And it's just uncomfortable to carry, and my feet still get wet when I walk, and my pants get wet. And it's cold when it rains. And if I don't think it's going to rain, but I'm afraid that it might, I'll generally take my smaller travel umbrella, and that's just big enough to cover my body. So that's really uncomfortable to walk with if it happens to be really raining for any length of time. Especially since I've used it so long and carried it so much, I've not been carrying it by the handle all the time, and so where I've grabbed it round the middle, my skin oils have been soaking into the material of the umbrella, and so it tends to leak through those spots. Thumbs up. But past that, life has just been life. Mostly when I wake up for the day and I make videos, my day is busy, but not busy physically. Because I wake up here at about anywhere from 6 o'clock, sometimes 5 o'clock, but I refuse to get out of bed that early because it's so late, usually after midnight when I get to bed and I need to rest even if I'm not sleeping. You know, I wake up around anywhere from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I get out of bed. And then at about 8:30 in here, I actually start recording. And it takes, 20 minutes. I do a 20-minute vlog. It takes 20 minutes to record, and then I have to edit, and that takes about a half hour of editing to make sure everything looks and sounds okay. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like... Sometimes 40 minutes, sometimes 45, and then I gotta render. That takes time. And because my computer's busy during... Ooh, that was a huge like spike. My computer's busy during that time, I don't want to really stress it out too much because I want it to be able to put a lot of effort into rendering. So I tend, if I do play anything, it's a small game, but otherwise I'm just watching videos or trying to think about what I'm going to write. And then when it's time, of course, I upload and then have to wait for that, and then it's a bit of time to relax where I think. I'm watching videos, I'm working mentally on what I'm going to be doing next, and then it's either right around 11 o'clock onwards start working on another video or working on editing, and then that takes from beginning to edit to render finished a couple hours, and then it's watch some more videos or do something minor because I don't have a lot of time. I gotta get my next video ready for its release. So I spend my time doing either recording and then editing and rendering and then uploading, and then by that time it's anywhere from, if I'm really on the ball, it's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Otherwise it's anywhere from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock at night when I'm done. So I'm busy, getting stuff done. I'm recording and I'm editing and I'm rendering, and then I'm watching videos to see if there's anything that I want to do based on that, and just also being entertained. But generally, by the time I'm actually done for the day with all my YouTube stuff, it's been almost 12 hours and I'm tired. I've been working up here all day. Not physically, I'm not tired physically, but yeah, your brain just sucks up that energy. So by that time, it's either go walkies, and with it raining like the way it is, I don't like to go walkies, but I gotta go some places. So I've been walking to the post office, I've been walking down to Safeway, but I haven't been making the full walk to Walmart this past couple. Ever since I got this last cold, I've just been, my fibro has been kind of settling down. I've been feeling a lot more fatigue. I've been feeling a lot more weakness. And I don't like that, but it's stuff that happens. Plus the change in weather. When it's cold, well, I mean, I felt the most alive and was the most active when it was freezing outside and snowing, and I was out with my hiking boots and my coat unzipped and open and no gloves and just pushing forward through the cold. I felt alive. I was out there walking every night through that. Now that it's getting warmer, because it gets really hot during the day, I'm falling asleep a lot more, and I just don't have the energy. Heat saps my energy, and I don't like that, but what can I do? It's really hot on the second floor of this building, so I need to get my box fan in the window there pretty soon. I've got 2 dowels that I can't reach. They're far enough over right now, but I've placed 2 long wooden dowels on top of my box fan, and then took on a ruler and marked out 8 inches past that. So I'm going to cut off the end of the doweling and get the dowels taped to the box fan so that when the window goes to shut, it's doweling on the top, doweling on the bottom, and then the box fan inside of there. I just have to get something so that the box fan doesn't go sliding side to side, because it's got to not fall out of the window, and it will unless it's being held in. That's going to be the challenge. I need to find something big enough to hold the box fan in, but still fit between the box fan and the window frame. Because it's got to be open on the side, otherwise the cat's not going to be able to get in and out. And that's not going to work. That would be very, very bad if she couldn't get in again. She spent last summer unable to get in, and that was horrible. She's now doing really well. I mean, she's been doing well all winter, because once I realized what was going on, I made sure to feed her and feed her well. So she's a nicely fed, she's not fat, but she's fluffy. And so that's good. She's not fat. You can feel her ribs and all that. So she's not a blob or anything like that. She's just, after last summer she was really thin, and I felt horrible because I hadn't realized what was going on. So, but she's okay now. And of course, this is true. This is reason number 1. The dog was just too purple to resist. Remember, if anybody asks, reason number 1, and it's a good one. Definitely a thumbs up. So what am I going to be doing for today? Not quite too sure. I've got stuff that I'd like to get done, but it's a weekend, and so I don't know. Because it's a weekend, barely anybody do things. Barely anybody does any videos on the weekends, comparatively. I mean, during the week and during the whole day, from 6 o'clock in the morning till almost midnight that night, there'll be as many videos as usually comes through in the first 2 or 3 hours on a weekday. So maybe I'll have plenty of time to write on the weekends because of that. I just need to get that actually done. I've got the blog waiting so I can do the stuff there for people to read, and that'll be good. I just need to actually get it done. And that, again, is the hard part, especially with the extra fatigue and extra weakness that I've been having these past couple of weeks. Ever since I started getting my cold, I've had 2, maybe Either that or my sinuses and my allergies are just awful, because with all the rain and all the stuff that falls off trees and all the mold and all the fungus spores, and I'm allergic to all this stuff, so yay. But still, life is life, and it's a good thing, because it's good to be alive. I'd rather be alive than not. Now, I'm not one believer in any life over no life at all, so if things got bad enough, who knows, maybe I'd opt to leave. But for right now, I like metabolizing. It is a very good thing, and I hope you enjoy metabolizing too. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now, I'm just going to read them afterward. Thumbs up each one I do, answer as many as I can, but for right now I'm just thanking you for having left me a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is you left me a comment, thank you very much. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect isn't intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, with my depression, my fibro, and more, I'm sometimes amazed I can remember my name is Reginald P. Farquhar. And since my name isn't Reginald P. Farquhar, I know I'm in trouble. Now my memory's gotten a lot better, but it's still bad. And did I say the rest? Like, if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. I honestly can't remember if I said that now. So let's just get this done before I forget entirely. We have Stephen Diaz. Thank you very, very much. And Raul Topov. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. Drunk Dog. Thank you very much. And Mike Foster. Greatly appreciated. Ice Damon. Always good to see you in the comments. Simon Chevy. I sure hope I'm close. Mas Gaya Bass. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very much. And Austin. Greatly appreciated. Mr. John Dale. What a very unpleasant person. And then there is Kathy Kitscat. There we are. And Thomas S. Greatly appreciated. Purely African. Son of a gun. A236, thank you very, very much. Champion Green, greatly appreciated. Tall Dude, 123, thumbs up and thank you. Paladin Walliam, thank you very, very much. Grognak the Destroyer, thumbs up. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Lovecraftian, greatly appreciated. Chris with an apostrophe, thumbs up. Jaden, greatly appreciated. Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you. And then there's a name that's all in like kanji. I'm sorry I can't pronounce it, but thank you very, very much. And then last but not least, Ms. Matt, MZMATT, thank you very, very much. Each and every one of you. We have two very unpleasant people in the comments. Just about abusive, but almost not enough. I'm leaving them up there because I think they're both funny and it shows what incredibly stupid people there are out there. So thumbs up for that. And when I say stupid, I mean, my opinions are stupid. Other people's opinions are stupid. All of our opinions are stupid. We're all stupid in our own ways. So when I say stupid opinions like that, yeah, most people's opinions are, including mine. So I'm not trying to put anyone down. I'm just saying we're all stupid. Thumbs up for that. If you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. I really took it in the shorts this month monetarily. It's really not good. If you can help, it would be awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from existence, definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you do not want to, but if you're down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now to the literal end of time. Son of a gun, good thing for that. Unless you're a brain in a jar, I'll only be able to keep you entertained, well, as long as you're able to hallucinate this happening. Thumbs up for that. So I've got at least one video I've got ready to go after I edit and render. I've got another video I've got to edit and render, and then I'll make 3, so that'll be good. So, son of a gun. At least I try to stay busy. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. Even on days when you forget to glue your dentures down.